Welcome to Uncanny Adventures, a sort of sidetrack slash break from our regularly scheduled Red Mask campaign. So please, wherever you are, sit back, relax, get comfortable, and enjoy the one-shot show. Our tale shall begin in the land of Krenugard. This is the land of heroes, where various clans and factions vie for supremacy under the watchful eye of the hero gods and the all-powerful god, the Wormfather himself, Drakon. You are some of the ones who try to vie for supremacy, either for desire of knowledge, desire of power, or desire for immortality through song, deed, or in some cases, actual immortality. Some of you were born in these somewhat harsh lands. Others have come from far across the sea, seeking gold, glory, magic, knowledge, or any variety of impetuses. And wherever you have been, and at some point you all managed to sort of strike up an accord with each other. You may have slayed the odd dragon here and there, fended off Frostfang invaders at some raiders at some point, or even participated in one of Krenugard's infamous oversea raids of the other continents, perhaps. But whatever your backstory, whatever your thing is, you are all together. And you get word that one of the one of the land's many thanes has issued out summons for powerful adventurers, perhaps in need of help. So when our tale begins, you are in the hold of Thane Korenga Icetooth, who comes from a proud and noble lineage, detailing all the way back to the famed for the famed Kilda Icetooth, and that is where our tale begins. As the story unfolds, you are all in the great meeting hall. A variety of races of the Krenugard races have all amassed. You see squirrel folk, you see walrus folk, bear folk, some giants, humans, orcs, half orcs, the two different species of elves, the winged Valkyrie, all are assembled. In the center of the hall, see in a great chair is Thane Icetooth himself. He is an orc who, with as Krenugard orcs usually are, they have blue skin, long tusks. His have a slight whitish blue tinge, and as many of his clan are often. He looks over all of you with a disinterested eye and goes, "These are the best that could come to my table. I've seen better and I've seen worse. I suppose you'll have to do."
Perfect. So what's the plan? What's the job? And most importantly, what's in it for us?
The Thane then looks at you from and goes, "I will not tell you what ails you land until I get a sense of who you lot are. You are strangers to me. Rectify that."
My name's Jareth. I'm a furbolg. I like killing things, especially dragons. I'm wearing a blue scale dragon instead of scale mail from one of my favorite kills. He was a tough bastard, but it was memorable.
Yeah. I'm Astrid. Truly, my business is my own, and the Great Acorn will pay for taking my brother from me. I just need to get by. So whatever you need to do, I can help. And she like kind of I don't know, like she fucking with her staff, she taps her staff on the ground, and she is a white squirrel. Um, so she's trying to look intimidating, like in front of like everybody that is like 2 and 3 times her size, but she's just tiny, and so she's got like kind of her fur is like matted in some places, but she's trying to look intimidating.
So I'm Dessel, a fairly large presence, about 6'6", more of a clearly human, but more of a Goliath-like build. I'm seeking knowledge and power, and if I have to kill to obtain those, so be it.
Thane strokes his massive, his large beard and looks at you and goes, Well, you're no longer strangers to me. Can't say my estimations of you gone any up, though it is good to have one of Ratusker's folk on hand, as well as some with Jotun blood. You human, well, we'll see. So then he pounds his fist, and a sort of an impish-looking squirrel folk sort of cheers up. Yes, great thing. Tell this lot what they've been hired for, and be quick about it, Tusk. Yes. To the north, giants raiding. Many giants have been seen wandering the hills, destroying settlements. Yes, they have. Yes. They have many heroes have fallen to them. You must cut off the head. Cut the head and make the body bleed. Yes.
Okay.
The Thane rolls his eyes and goes, I don't know why I hire him sometimes. In other words, there have been some of the giant clans up north have become rather unruly. They need to be put down before their madness spreads to the rest of the lands.
However long it takes the task.
I like your will, human. That might serve you well in these lands.
I've killed dragons before. Giants are child's play. Giants can't fly.
We will do what must be done. And she takes out a nut and starts eating it. Sorry. Just like in my head, she's got like this bag of holding and it's filled with nothing but nuts.
All right. So the Thane nods again, goes, perhaps you might be of use after all. There'll be a long ship waiting to take you near the giant lands. You may depart when you wish.
Well, no time like the present, unless there's something the two of you need to do.
I see no point in delaying the inevitable. Let's go. Get on the ship.
So all right. So I won't bore you with the travel details. Along the way, you do get note that some of the giants they've been raiding appear to bear the mark of a clan that is currently headed under a hill giant thing called Nazra. Nazra has always been known as a bully, but for the most part usually keeps to his own lands in the past. Now that he apparently is foraging into other things' territories, well, a message has to be sent. So after all right, everyone, just roll a 1d4 just to
I'm
for
here,
the sea
dice.
voyage.
I was telling my dice.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
We're going down the line, my dude.
Dude.
Sorry.
Easier.
Two?
Okay. I also got a 2.
Okay. All right. So you're all fine. If you rolled an odd number, you all would have been violently seasick.
Fun.
So after a uneventful voyage, you make landfall near the giant lands, and you are set off. And after about a day's journey, you come in sight of a huge timber building off in the distance, with smoke rising from its massive stone chimney. This is the hill giant stronghold of Chief Nazra. How do you approach?
So real quickly, is this the stronghold that we're trying to take down?
Yes.
Okay. Can I do a check of the surroundings to more or less size up the stronghold?
You may.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
I roll a 12.
You do take note of some giant of there may have once been a patrol of hill giants in the nearby, but they seem to wander off. You can't tell of anything else.
I suggest we go in as quietly as possible.
Should I maybe scout ahead? I am much smaller than you and all of the giants. I could probably be pretty sneaky. Should I try to scout ahead?
If you
Sounds
if you
good.
can give us the advantage, suggest it.
I mean, I've got a +3 to stealth, so I can just try.
Got a +6 to stealth.
Well, Jesus Christ.
Would you like me to sneak ahead?
I mean, if you want, but I'm smaller, so maybe God will
All right, little
maybe.
one, you can go ahead, and I pat you on the head.
Look, Jareth. I am small. That is one of the only things that I have to my advantage. Y'all are all really big. I'm just hoping that their vision is move based. I am tiny. I can maybe get by.
Not that big. I'm only 7'9".
I was talking about the giants, Jareth, but okay.
Are you all actually vocally saying this, or are you just furiously whispering?
I think we're whispering.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm just gonna fucking go ahead and hopefully, not. So can I maybe roll with advantage? Because I'm tiny and they're not, and the giants aren't.
Before she heads out, I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability and give her a bonus to her dex.
Aw,
Aw,
you do care.
Jareth is so sweet.
Well, I don't want to blow the mission in the first 5 seconds of being here. So that should at least give you a little bit of a boost to your stealthing.
Okay. All right. Um, if can I make a case to use acrobatics if I if there's trees, if I can dart between the trees,
Okay.
using my acrobatics, because I've got a +7 to acrobatics. So
Mm-hmm.
okay. What does enhance ability do? I know it enhances ability, but mechanically, what do I do with it?
Let's say.
Takes it. The target has advantage on dexterity checks. Also, doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Okay. Oh shit! I got a nat 20, y'all.
Nice.
All right.
Which ability are you giving her? Bears? What are you giving her exactly?
Cat's Grace.
Okay. You have advantage on dexterity checks. Does not take damage from falling 20 feet or less if it isn't incapacitated. All right. All right. So Astrid, describe what you do.
Right. If there's any sort of trees or foliage around, I'm skittering up the trees and
Mhm.
I'm darting back and forth. And then if I see anybody, I'm gonna just hug the whatever. I'm gonna skitter back down and uh like flatten myself against the ground and kind of. I'm just trying to be as out of their way as possible. That's
Okay. Hmm.
And then I'm just going to go forth and I guess I'm checking to see um making sure our path ahead, if there's anything blocking our path ahead, or if there's anybody that we need to either avoid or take care of, or
All right. So as you're scouting ahead, you do start picking up smattering of giant conversation, and and the ground starts to shake slightly as a small patrol of typical looking hill giants just start tromping by. They're what you expect a hill giant of. Now, normally giants are no more ugly or more handsome than any other human, but this particular clan of giants appears to suffer from a slight bit of inbreeding. So, bit overweight, bit fat, bit malformed, bit idiotic looking. It's like, right, that was a good ride that the chief took us on. I got to participate, no, he did. Oh, stuff you gob, jocker. everyone hates you being a braggart. Oh, you got to participate in the big raid. Oh, you got to squash some little things. Oh, you got to eat a bunch of little things. Oh, that's you, by the way. Shut it. Shut it. I don't know what the whole big thing about raiding is. Why can't we all just learn to get along in a consensual, economical manner? What the bloody hell are you talking about, you wanker? This is basically the gist of the conversation.
They're British Alabama.
I picture in Monty Python in the Holy Grail. I thought we went on Totemus Collective. Oh man. Okay. Then all right. So can I watch them to see if they're going in like a regular patrol or do they seem to have like a route in mind?
They don't really seem to be going much anywhere. They're walking, but they don't really seem to have a route in mind. They just sort of ambling on, talking while idly just either scratching themselves, hefting their huge clubs, or just idly just tossing boulders at either some sheep or a few humanoids that they may or may not be chasing just for sport.
Okay.
There's how
then
many of them? Two?
About 3.
Okay. And then can I So what exactly is the surrounding area? Would I be able to see if we
There's like a
have
What?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, do we have like a clear path like around them, or do we have to go through them?
The surrounding area, it's a smattering of trees and grassy hills. The main focal point is the huge fortress where all the giants are currently are. But it's a large enough area that you could conceivably avoid them if you're quiet about it.
Okay. Then I want to sneak back to Jareth, and I did not catch the lawful evil guy's name. What did you say his name was?
Dessel.
That's okay. All right. So I'm going to sneak back to them. Do I need to roll anything to get by them? With my
Just be safe. Roll stealth.
Do I still get an advantage? Oh, because that's a dex check, right? So do I still get advantage from enhance ability?
Yes.
Okay.
It lasts
Woo!
for up
Thank
to an
God.
hour.
Sweet. All right. Good. Because with advantage, that is a 21.
You are as stealthy as if as any humanoid squirrel can be, if bred with the most stealthiest fox and shadow in existence.
Cool. Then I feel like I'm probably getting by them. I am hugging the ground as much as possible because in my mind, they're tall. They probably don't look at the ground too much. So I'm like crawling, and I crawl all the way back to Jareth and Dessel. And while still on the ground, I whisper to them, "Hey, there's 3 giants up ahead. We can probably get by them, but we could also go through them." And I'm still staying on the ground while I'm saying this, y'all.
If we go through them now, that's 3 less. We have to.
Yeah, but we're not likely to take them down in one hit each, which means they're gonna make noise. Which
That
means
is
more friends to play with.
Yes,
Do
but
we
if they have more come out now, at least take them in the open and not in an area that they're more familiar with.
I'm
Yes,
pretty sure they're plenty familiar with out here too.
You know,
but we have more room to maneuver out here. If we can hold up. Are we trying to take the fortress and kill Nazara, or are we what
Your main
are,
goal is it would be preferable to take the fortress because it is a very strategic area. But the main goal is to cut off the head of the snake, so to speak.
Okay. So
And this snake has a lot of heads in here. It's best if you kill as many people you can.
okay. All right. Well, if we get them out here, we may have more room to maneuver. I don't know. All I know is that I'm gonna stay as low to the ground as possible. Maybe. We'll see. But
I just look at Jared, and then back at me. It may not be as quiet.
And
Hey,
We're not
not,
I don't
exactly
care about
fluffy.
being quiet.
okay. Then I need to know. I need to know one thing.
Mm.
You said we don't care about being quiet. Are we just going in, weapons out, screaming? Because I can scream. And like she kind of like gets back up on all fours and she fluffs out her fur and tries to look almost like a feral cat. Just
Question: How heavy is your character? It comes into play with some of the magic I have.
I'm full 12 levels of aberrant mind sorcerer. So I've got fucking 12 sorcery points.
No, like your character. How heavy your character is, not your magic.
What's your weight?
Hold up. Let me. I don't know.
2.5 pounds of squirrel.
I don't know. I don't fucking write that down. I don't know. Oh wait, no. I have 80 pounds somehow. I don't know.
Oh, your equipment, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you're light enough, I can cast Mage's Hand at will, and quite literally you at giants.
Des,
Nice.
what are you?
I'm a psionic warrior sorcerer.
How strong are y'all? Can y'all just fling me at them anyway?
Yeah, we can
Maybe.
totally fling you at. Well, so
I am
I have
absolutely okay with being flung into the enemy. I
Well,
do not
We eat
care.
the squirrel.
I have actual psionic abilities to send things flying.
I'm okay with being flung. It's cool. I am a willing creature. I will be flung. I will be yeeted into the abyss. I do not care.
All right, Lisa, what's your character's name again? Just to verify.
Astrid.
Astrid. So, Astrid, as you're all considering, you do find a little errant thought in your head, remembering that one of the giants, in between arguing about the benefits of economic collectivism, did mention that Chief Nosra they all recently returned from a raid and were currently having a huge royalist celebration inside.
Okay. Then, yeah, I just say, not for nothing, but just stating we've got options, I guess. They are having a celebration inside as well. They just came back from the raid. Also, one of them was weirdly intelligent. I don't know if that means anything, but they seemed real cool. I mean, they wanted to get along with everybody. So, it maybe if we're able to cut the head off the snake, as it were, we've got maybe some allies amongst the giants.
From my experience, the giants exactly willing to cooperate with those who aren't part of it their own.
I swish my tail, and I just kind of I him warily. I don't honestly. Sometimes, man, when you talk, I don't know if you're speaking with wisdom or just pure malice. So I always have to weigh everything you say against.
So out of character, speaking with both.
Okay,
He's
enough.
not a kind or happy. He's not like neededly like mad or angry. He's just a very. That's his kind of his how he is.
Okay.
I could just charm the two of them that aren't going on about economics and being friends with everybody, and make them think that they want to be friends with everybody long enough to at least get some information.
I can do that. I also, if necessary, I do have modify memory. Modify memory. I also have compulsion. I forgot about that. And
I
detect
have
thought.
charm person.
So if we can somehow marry all of these things together, or we can just YOLO it. Maybe we can Leroy Jenkins it. I don't know. We probably need a plan, but
Well, if they just got back from raiding, then there's a possibility that some of them have already been injured a little bit. So taking them all down today is definitely fortuitous. Don't give them a chance to rest up and heal up.
I like the way you think.
And while they may be celebrating energetic, they will be tired from their last raid.
And possibly consuming alcohol, which will also make them a little bit less likely to hit. It's a lot easier to hit one target than it is to hit two targets. If you get my drift. Anything that can make alcohol stronger?
I'm just thinking in my head, chain lightning, so useful.
All right. We can also get up to some fuckery. Just thinking about getting further into this place. I okay. I guess first we need to get in some way either cut them all down through these three giants here, but do you hold on? Let me. I okay. I guess first is we need to decide what we're gonna do about these three because we can't. I'm worried that they are going to come this way. They seemed happy tossing around stuff, but I just worry that standing here. How far away are we from them, by the way?
Good several yards, a few miles.
Okay, all right. Look, she's paranoid. Okay. All right. So what is the play here? Do we, if they're all celebrating and they're all drunk, like, well, or at least a good portion of them, do we attack the three that are out here and talking in the hopes of like weeding out either they're all in a drunken stupor gonna pile out, or the drunk ones are gonna stay and the strong ones are gonna come out. And either way, we're weeding out a lot. So what's
Either
the
one of
play
you
here?
more charismatic than me, because I'm not very charismatic.
I think I'm charismatic. I don't think some others agree with me, but I think I am.
We can always take out the three on patrol, and if more come out, we can retreat and take them out again once they're unsuspecting.
They won't be unsuspecting. They'll be on their guard at that point.
Not
So
necessarily.
here's my thought.
The strike force.
Somebody who's better at talking and negotiating. Go over. Just try talking to them a little bit and see how aggressive these ones are. The other two kind of hang back in the shadows a little bit. If it goes down, we're ready to strike.
So
And see if
meta,
either of them will be
I have a
friendly.
+3 to charisma. So I
So,
okay. Then the question comes down to, do we send the psychotic squirrel or the lawful evil character?
peaceful negotiation. Strong.
did you say is not your strong suit or is your strong suit?
Not.
Okay.
Notice I put the term peaceful negotiation.
Fair enough. Okay.
Fluffbutt, you're up.
All right. Okay. I I pop back up on I guess my hind legs and kind of give them a little salute and say, maybe you guys can hang back. I know you said hang back, but I need y'all at least. Well, actually, you know what? That's a fucking lie. I don't. We need some kind of signal, just in case.
Thinking we're just like we're not really close enough that they can see us. I mean, just be into the tree line a little bit more. A little bit out of view, but still close enough that we can see and hear what's going on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then I just start scurrying off towards the giants and say, "All right, let's go," and just start like
We follow.
the size difference. It's gonna be fun.
So by the time you head back to where you last saw the giants, they have already. You actually spent about 1 or 2 hours arguing / deciding what you were going to do. So the giants are already gone. But there does seem to be something, and you can make out their trail pretty well because being giants, they do tend to leave large footprints. So you can either follow them, or you can head straight into the steading.
Kind
Let's
of.
just follow them.
All right. I
I agree.
don't. Let's go. I just go.
So you follow the large footprints fairly easily, and eventually you come across the following conversation. Look, I'm just saying that we didn't just stick to a more if we sort of branched out from a raiding economy into more of a trade negotiation like some of our other cousins down south do. I think in the long term, we could see some more net gains of perhaps a few more herds of sheep, some more battle axes, and maybe some more wood for the longbow. What the bloody hell are you talking about? Why are you using all these big words? Big words. You've never been to university. What's a university?
Uh, um. So Astrid as soon as she gets into I guess range, she kind of takes like a running start and like goes to like slide but kind of sit and say, "Yeah, I totally agree with you." And
Yeah.
talking to the one that was talking about trade.
You see, she agrees with me. And wait, what? Looks down. Where did you come from? Sound the alarm. You
No,
know,
no, no,
get.
no, 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 no.
What,
I'm one of your cousins from down south.
what am I? You're not a giant. You're a squirrel folk. What are you talking about?
Look, I personally don't want to think about how my parents had me. But I just know that mom was a giant and dad was a squirrel, and look, they said they were my parents. Wait, are you are you saying that they weren't my parents?
Well, no. I do think that anyone who is raised in a loving and kindly family nucleus should always be considered parents above blood and kin. But that's not the point. What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is, hey, out of character. What is a typically like giant name? I assume I would know that, right?
Just think of something vaguely Norse or Viking, and whatever you consider giants are into, and just go from there.
I don't know.
Well, again, it all depends on what kind of giant you're talking about. You're talking about hill giants, frost giants, cloud giants.
What is their cousins from down south? What would that be?
Well, again, it's also a matter of
Bubba.
just.
Bubba T. Judd.
Yeah, my name's Bubba.
Oh, no, sorry, you're a girl. My name's Billy Joe.
Oh my
Billy Joe
God.
Squirrel Folk.
Well, some giants are named like Ragnar Skirnason. Others are named like Gurney. Some are named Flotty. Just think of any stereotypical Viking name and just run with it.
No, hold on.
Well,
Viking
but
names. I'm really bad at names, okay?
you're
Okay.
fluff butt.
Wait, I got it. Yes, my name is Aster.
Sir, that's your
Her name?
name.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry?
Your name is Aster,
Yes.
like the drug.
Sure. Are you saying my parents are drug addicts?
No, stop putting words in my mouth, you squirrel fuck. What are you doing? Again, you haven't answered my question. What are you doing down here? Up here.
Well, I heard that you guys had just pulled off a raid, and I was just trying to just go about the area. I left I left home, and I was just trying to find some people that I could um just just chill with.
And you came up here?
Look, I told you, mom is a giant. You guys are all I know. Are she starts like trying to fake cry.
While they're
Really?
bickering, can I try to sneak into a strategic position?
Roll stealth.
Yeah, I'm also going to move up into an advantageous position.
You mean you guys aren't confident in
Are you even
16.
confident in your abilities?
honestly, no.
I got a natural 20 with +6 for stealth.
I got a 16.
Total is
Alright,
26.
So while the giants are trying to make heads or tails of the strange quote unquote kin they've discovered, you two manage to stealthily flank the group.
Astrid is trying to like fake cry.
I'm sorry. So, okay. First off, don't cry. It's very upsetting. I don't like seeing squirrels cry. It's wrong to me in a variety of ways. And two, again, you haven't answered the question. Why are you here? Are you here to join us? What do you want?
I'm just really homesick, and okay, I'm gonna get myself together. I'm just really homesick, and I heard that you guys had pulled off a successful raid, and I was just trying to see if you could use my talents in any way. I just she like starts wiping away some tears. I just really want to help some kin out. I haven't gotten a chance since I left home, and I just wanted to help in any way I could.
One of the other giants taps the learned one. The show goes, "Look, why are we arguing about this? Let's just crush her and eat her. I'm starving. We haven't had anything to eat. Squirrel folk, you just take to this. No, we are not doing that. It's our chance to raise above our common stations in life, at least mentally. All right, just cool your chompers. We'll get something to eat later. Just stop. All right. So you want to meet the chief then? Is that what you want?
Yes.
Okay. Are you alone here?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so I don't know what the chief's going to do to you. Full disclosure, he might try to eat you. He's like that, the blood's still hot. Other people might try to eat you as well, or make you dance a jig, or throw stones at you, usual thing, blood's still running high from raids, all that sort of thing. It's barbaric, I know, but, it's what we do.
Hey, I didn't. Look, I'm okay with all of that. I was the best dancer at home. I can definitely entertain y'all, but I didn't get your names.
The economic one, Tabsha. Well, okay. My name is Ragnarium. It used to be Ragnar, but I add the arium at the end. It's more pronounced. Read in the book. It gives an eye authority, more learned, more optimistic. A chance to raise myself above my normal ill giant surroundings. And these two are Bert and Willie.
Hi, Bert. Hi,
Willie?
Willie. Hi, Ragnarium. Ragnarium,
Yes.
that is that I like your old name, but Ragnarium is really it is very sophisticated. Do you
Thank
mind
you.
if I catch a ride on your shoulder? I've been
Um,
traveling a lot, and
I don't mind at all. Just mind the furs. These have been. I made myself very proud of the stitching. Did a cross stitch on my right shoulder. Very proud of that. Learned about that in another book. Very fond of books. But yes, the cross stitching. Very fond of that. So if your claws do manage to rend that part, I will become very aggrieved. Very aggrieved.
okay. Then I jump up, like trying to get as much of skin as possible.
Okay, that does hurt a little bit. Used to that. So okay, taking meet the chief. All right, but Willie, let's get the fuck out of here.
I um so um I hope y'all are
What?
following me.
Ragnorium. I've told you this 1,000 times. It's Ragnorium, not Ragnar. Right, whatever. If the chief doesn't like her, can we eat her then? How about we table that for a later time, depending what the chief wants. Then we'll workshop it, okay? Just quiet your stomach for a minute. Just quiet your stomach.
I like
You're always
winging it.
hungry. I know you're hungry. You're always hungry. That's part of your problem, Willie. You're never not hungry, and it's grating on my nerves.
I'm gonna cast disguise self on myself, make myself look about a foot taller, so I'm just shy of 9 feet at this point, and I'm gonna make myself look like a hill giant, and I'm gonna walk over and start talking to them. More specifically to Ragnarium, and tell him that the chief is asking that he heads back to camp.
Oh, where'd you come from? And I don't remember seeing someone so short before. Are you malnourished?
A little bit. I'm new.
And
You new?
and
I'm new.
You new.
From the
All
north.
right. You know, whatever. I'm beginning to get a bit of a migraine coming on. I think I need to drink some tea, lie down for a while, may read a book. Let's get you all back to Chief. We'll see what he thinks. He'll probably just be shoving his face in a very non-economical manner, but you know.
Well, Ragnarium, he wants you back there. He wants these two lot to stay out here and keep patrolling.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
You've
I'm gonna
by
take
me,
over for you.
You're taking over.
I'm taking over for you with these two lot here,
Okay.
Brett and Willie.
All right. So, all right. Well, orders from the chief. Can't argue with that. Not very democratic, but you know, when I mention that up, he does tend to laugh at me and throw things at me, which is not very good to my mental self-esteem. But whatever.
He does think you're hilarious. So that
Yes.
Ragnarium is the craziest ideas, always makes him laugh.
Yes, it does, and that does not make me cry. Yes. Anyway. All right. Asta.
Astrid starts like patting his head and say, you sound like you have a lot of really, really good ideas, and you are underappreciated here.
I know, right? Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's get in. Maybe they'll give us something to eat. I'm a little hungry myself. God damn it! Now Willie's projecting onto me. Fuck. So Ragnorium with Astrid secure on his shoulder while you're making sure not to rip at the self-made cross stitching, heads off to the steading while Jareth described in disguise as a slightly shorter than average hill giant is left with Bert and Willie. Kessel, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast invisibility and follow the squirrel.
Okay. So now the party has been split up. So after about a few minutes of walking, because being due to a giant, Ragnorium can cover great distances. You come across the main fortress, and you see the following. All right. It is a massive timber stronghold. It's hiding among the hills. There's a well-worn trail that Ragnorium has been walking on, ends before a pair of 15-foot-high doors made of iron-bound logs. Thicker logs comprise the walls of the stronghold. The wooden roof inclines towards the middle, reaching a height of what seems to be 30 feet at its peak. There are no windows, but a squat watchtower overlooks the entrance, and smoke is rising from the main chimney you saw earlier, as well as numerous other smaller ones. There's a log guardhouse stands apart from the main stronghold, but it's connected by a palisade wall of vertical logs 15 feet high. Heavy log door set into the palisade leads to a courtyard lodged in the two buildings. Ragnorium waves and goes, Hello, it's me, Ragnorium. I've returned from patrol. Oi, Mr. Fancy Words, is that you? Ragnorium sighs. Yes, it is me, Mr. Fancy Words. I'll have someone here to see the chief.
Astrid just kind of waves and just tries to not like not look anybody in the eyes, trying to be as non-confrontational as possible.
Why is there a bloody squirrel folk on your shoulder, Ragnar? Again, it's Ragnorium, not Ragnar. How many times have you got to go over this? Anyway, the squirrel folk claims to have giant blood in her veins, and well, giants are always welcome among other giant bloods. I think we should branch out from that, but again, no, this seems to fancy words. You're acting weird again, Ragnorium. It's like you're being aggressive, and yet at the same time, kind of nice about it. It's very weird.
Honestly, I think it's great. He reminds me of my uncle, Ivar.
Well, Ragnar, I guess you can go in. Chief's in the main hall, carousing with everyone. Yeah, he'll probably want to see you there. He's carousing? Oh, gods. Well, all right. Thank you. Even good. Keep watching, and remember to keep your reading. What's reading? Exactly.
So while we're I guess en route, I am going to use hold up, let me sure. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use sending to send to Jareth. Okay, hold on. I gotta think. I'm gonna send him a message trying to first actually, is there as we're going through, can I see if there's a way he can get in unnoticed?
You should cast perception. You can use perception check.
All right. Well, all right. Okay. All right. Look, dice, don't fuck me. All right.
Bum, bum, bum.
It did. That's a total of 8.
Well, there you do take note of the large front doors. So there's that.
Okay.
There's a fortress.
And if he's a good enough climber, he could maybe go in through one of the chimneys. If that reminds a bit of smoke inhalation.
Then I'm gonna say, Jareth, it's Astrid. Door. Hold on. Doors. That is door apostrophe S, one word. Open. So are chimneys. Come as soon as possible. Help, please.
Okay, she doesn't know that I'm following Invisible, does she?
No, and then maybe also bring Dessel. Lots of giants. Oh, fuck, help. Okay, that's 25 words.
I think you miscalculated.
No, that was 25 words.
This campaign.
Yeah.
It just respond with Dressel's gone. Maybe followed.
Crap. Okay. Mm,
So anyway,
wait,
Hmm?
wait. I'm going to use another spell slot and send to Dessel. Hey, where are you? Lots of giants, doors open, and chimneys need help. Please, gods need help. Fuck, 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 fuck.
I'm guessing I can respond to that.
Yes. Yeah, 25 words.
Following behind, just let. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna following behind. Invisible.
Okay. So
Alright.
this is going to be a TPK, or at least a total a TSK, total squirrel kill. Okay.
Right. So Ragnorium is ushered on in. The large oaken doors are swung open. He plods on in. All right. Let's see for a minute. Give me a second, please. As you all see the following.
Except for me.
Hmm?
I'm not there.
So there are more. So there are two more giants who are supposedly guarding the interior entrance, but they're actually asleep just inside the front gate. There's a nearly empty keg of ale between them. You see the tower guard. So Ragnorian keeps walking on, and he walks past a room where you hear a loud and prodigious snore. Keeps walking. He takes a right and walks into what appears to be a great hall. And right now the room is filled with tables, benches, stools, everything else, and there are huge kegs of ale and beer and mead. All the tables are crowded with various sorts of meat, cheese, bread, and drink containers, and there are a lot, and I mean a lot of giants. At the very front center is Chief Nazra, and he is. Let me put it this way: imagine if the word "fat" had fat.
So Jabba.
Okay.
Monstrously. So, yes.
All right. I'm
Jabba
gonna
the Hill
ask a
Giant.
dumb question.
Mhm.
Uh-oh. I might have to give a sarcastic response.
Yes, and currently all the giants are like shoving their face full of meat, and like it's like one of those disgusting displays you could ever imagine happening, and then that multiplied by a factor of 10.
Okay. Can I use not use. Can I sneak away, like run down off of Ragnarium's shoulder and just like I don't know, either jump in between like high up or like hug the ground. I just want to get away from all these giants and try to find a spot that is not totally overfilled with giants and maybe find a way to get Jareth in.
Okay, you'll have to roll a stealth check because you are currently on Ragnorium's shoulder.
Okay. All right.
You also
Okay.
take note of a cloud giant who is standing by one of the fire, and a sort of a morose-looking stone giant who's sort of kind of picking out a plate of food.
It's an 18 to stealth.
Okay, you managed. So Ragnorium is currently muttering to himself about proper dental hygiene because some of the giants are eating with their mouths open and their teeth do not look well at all. You managed, and while he's in the midst of this little brainstorm, you managed to scamper off his shoulder, sort of lightly jump off, cling to a wall. No one managed to see you, and you managed to scurry down to the floor and scooch away.
Cool.
I follow.
Alright.
If what I mean, I'm staring at her the whole time while invisible. Do I notice her?
Roll perception.
15.
Yeah, you do take slight note that she is scampering away.
I follow.
Okay.
I'm.
Hmm?
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm trying to get into just somewhere that has just if I can find like a quiet corner, or I am trying to find specifically either like a quiet corner or scout a route, um, something.
You do manage to hang on a minute. Let's see. You do manage to find a cloakroom full of large fur cloaks and other bags, all of which are sized for giants and ogres.
While we're in there, since I'm pretty sure she doesn't know that I'm there, still there yet. Just gonna say, may have not been your wisest.
You say that to her?
Yeah.
After she kind of jumps and her fur just like fluffs up to try to make herself bigger, and she goes, "Oh God, Dessel, that's you, or Dessel, that was you." Whew! I thought, oh man, okay, yes, this was not my best plan in the world. I had assumed that you both would follow me, and yeah, this did not work out the way I hoped. uh, and then
The
she
way
takes out like a bunch of nuts and like shoves them like a bunch of chestnuts and like starts eating them.
the way I see, either create some sort of plan that can work in here, or we can get up and meet back up with Jareth and take out those other two giants. I can help.
It's Jareth, like the
Jareth,
Goblin
whatever.
King from Labyrinth, not Jared.
I'm dyslexic. It's all the same.
Yeah, I I think we somehow need to get Jareth in here. I think at this point, going back out to those two giants might be counterproductive. He said he could charm them. I don't know.
Carson. What is the primarily the interior of the stronghold made with?
It's mostly just stone and wood. A
What
lot of wood.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of
The
that.
area where you're in, there's a lot of moisture, and unfortunately, while wood also does tend to absorb moisture as well as metal, wood doesn't rust.
Can Jareth
Got
wild shape?
Bill?
Yeah, I can wild shape. Good with that. I'm not used to
Can
being a
you
druid.
can you wild shape into something to help you sneak in? Like if
Probably.
we
the room we're in is, like you said, it has it has heaps and heaps of cloaks, stuff to keep everyone cool, right? I mean, warm, right?
Yes.
I don't like how this is going.
Um. So, if I was to just, for instance, say cast lightning strike on all of it, what would the probability of me catching it all on fire?
Considering that a lot of these things aren't that well taken care of because most hill giants of this clan and inbreeding don't really care about hygiene. I would say pretty high.
So, with that said, I cast Lightning Strike.
Are you warning Astrid at fucking all?
I'm gonna grab you, kind of throw you on my shoulder.
Okay.
While I'm not a nice guy, I don't do things. You could still come and point hand. So I throw you on my shoulder, and as I do that, I more or less reach out one hand, and as I'm doing this, I become visible again as my invisibility lifts, and you see it's not incredibly loud because it's not thunder, it's just straight up lightning, obviously. But it sounds, and I can describe it exactly like Sith lightning. A blue-white light just arcs from the tips of my fingers right into the clothing.
Shit.
Okay, the lightning bolt manages to successfully get some sparks going.
Okay.
And hold on. And so while that happens, I actually have an ability. Give me 1 second. 1 second. It's a very specific. So while that's happening, as a quick other action, tempestuous magic. After I cast spell, I can cause a large gust of air to surround me in the area. Fanning the flames a little as a bonus action.
All right. As I see shit going up in flames, or if you said sparks, but I'm gonna say to Dessel, hey, if you can, well, I've got stuff too, but if we can create some chaos here, I can use mold earth to maybe trap them. If we can run out, I can maybe trap them somewhere with mold earth.
And really quickly, are the flames like really starting to spread or just building up, baby?
It's kind of in between the two.
Okay, because I got one more spell that will, let's just say, start the. my character is really well designed for this specific task, by the way.
I can see that.
So, while this happens, what the area that is catching fire, not directly onto it, but I cast web.
Web?
Which, as you probably know, is highly flammable. Because in the quite description, it says the webs are flammable and exposed to fire will burn away, dealing 2d4 damage. So it's obviously, quite flammable. And it fills about 20 feet of total web area. And I cast it right on the edge of the spark, so we still have enough time to get out before it kind of goes whoosh.
Okay.
Okay. Then as we are just if if he's running out, I'm going to behind us with each I don't know if there's a lot of archways or whatever, as much as I can make. Is the floor made out of dirt or stone?
It's just like a dirt floor.
Okay, then I'm going to cause it to be difficult terrain, and I'm going to do that as many times as I can because it's a cantrip, to cause the doorways to be difficult terrain, and that change lasts for an hour.
Okay. Are you two still in the cloakroom when you do this?
Oh, I was holding her.
Yeah, he's holding me, and I think he bolted out.
Okay.
And then one last spell that I cast is invisibility at a 3rd level, which allows me to not only turn myself invisible, but one target.
Okay.
So we are both invisible.
Okay.
This
That
is the
was
chaos I needed. Thank y'all.
Has-
So you're lucky that that most all the giants are either drunk, stupid, or asleep, or some combination of all three that they haven't noticed the smoke as of yet.
Oh, and just a bit of firefighter knowledge. So for every 3 minutes that a fire burns, it doubles to sizes.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
just little helpful fact there. And that's
Mhm.
under normal conditions.
Not under magically enhanced conditions.
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh, and once a room gets to a certain temperature, there's something called flashover where everything spontaneously combusts and quite literally blows up. Just some fun facts of realism to add to the campaign, possibly.
Are you two still in the main feast hall, or are you out of that as well?
Slowly. I'm gonna slowly start making our way out, just so it can start causing as much chaos as possible, and we don't actually die because we are outnumbered pretty badly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing stealth then?
Yeah, and remember we are both invisible.
So that gives advantage to stealth.
Okay.
All right, just roll stealth just to see what happens.
All right.
21.
18.
And remember, we have advantage.
That is with advantage. I
Okay,
rolled
damn.
a 4 for the other one. So.
You manage to make your way out of the Great Hall, back to the main foyer, past the still drunken sleeping guards, while the scent of smoke is slowly filling the air.
Die, motherfucker, die!
And
That's out of character, by the way.
the moment that you get past the gates, everything.
Oh my god.
The fortress, which you were somewhat encouraged to take, has gone up in a huge inferno, and there is a great smell of what you can only feel comfortable describing as burning pork.
Are we murder hobos yet?
So, and as it explodes, Astrid is just gonna say, Ragnarium, your sacrifice was noble. I hope your spirit helps in the fight against the great acorn.
As you say that, right, you see a large shape screaming, "Ah, on fire!" and doused itself in one of the nearby lakes. It appears to be Ragnorium, now heavily burned.
Wait, how far is he from us?
About several feet.
Is he within 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna use invasive thoughts and say, Ragnarium, I need you to follow the squirrel folk. She
I mean, we're still
will.
invisible. Oh,
I
wait, no,
know, but this
actually,
is
no,
invasive thoughts. It's a telepathic link.
well, actually, no, you use magic, you're no longer invisible.
Oh shit! Well, I'll jump off of you then, and hide.
So, so while this is going on, let's cut back to Jareth. for a minute. I apologize for that, for not doing that earlier, Bill. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It gave me a chance to go tuck in a toddler.
So, in the events leading up to this, what have you been doing with Bert and Willie?
Talking to. Oh, I think toddler's awake. Nope, that's the cat. Never mind. Talking to them, trying to get information from them, asking them about the recent raid and what spoils they managed to snag.
Well, I got some skulls. I got some hands. I got a few of these little sword dagger thingies that they call swords, but like little toothpicks. Got a lot of nice meals out of it.
Oh, nice. I didn't get a chance to bring back any trophies.
Sorry to hear that.
I haven't been raiding long enough with the herd yet for the chief to allow me to keep anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look over there!
What?
I dropped disguise self and cast invisibility on myself.
Jesus Christ.
And start
This is not
booking
going
it back
how you
towards the stronghold. I figure I'm
Nothing.
probably about halfway back when I hear the place go up in flames and possibly explode. And just
I'm
stop
guessing-
dead in my tracks at that point and think to myself, fuck.
I'm guessing nothing's going as you thought. Or is it, Carson?
I did not see you setting the whole thing on fire.
To quote Captain Cold, make the plan, execute the plan, watch the plan go off the rails, throw away the plan.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, there are very few giants now left alive who haven't been immolated in the flames.
Yeah, so I jumped off of Dessel and was like trying to hide, and I'm using invasive thoughts to tell Ragnarium, go with the squirrel folk. She will help you in your journey to elevate the status of your clan.
Ragnorium seems somewhat insensate because he was on fire very heavily, and he takes a few meandering steps and then collapses bonelessly onto the
Shit.
ground.
Well, fuck. All right, well, she was kind of hoping that he would like push through like an adrenaline thing and push through. But since that is obviously not working, she's just gonna run back and just say, well, I fucking tried, and just start running
So
in the
I
direction she thinks Dessel is going.
Yeah, some of the other giant scouts who were not in the setting at the time of its immolation, you can see them running towards them, taking up big handfuls of water and just like trying to throw it on the.
what's left.
We broke him, y'all, again.
Yes,
You
but I
I've
will
gotten
tell
to
you,
the, what I've gotten there by this point?
yeah, although because you can tell that things have probably already escalated beyond your control, you just sort of casually walking, just sort of strolling.
Show up and see the chaos and be like, well,
And I undo my invisibility, so I reappear. But just in case, I have my weapon in hand. It hasn't been extended or anything. Still just a cylindrical object. Just in case. Oh, I just remembered. I could have fucking lit everything up with that.
Yes, yes, you could have.
I know Jareth cast invisibility. Can I try to like make a perception check to see if Jareth is I just want to go in the general direction to marry the party back together.
Okay. What'd you roll?
I didn't roll anything yet. Fuck. I don't know. Let's see.
Perception.
Yeah. So that's an 18 total. God damn, I keep rolling 18s.
Your lucky
Okay.
number.
I don't see
Apparently.
shit. I roll a 3.
So while Kessel is still kind of reveling in the act of arson that he has inflicted and reveling in the screams of giants, and as you later discern, other humanoids, some of whom may have been prisoners there.
Whoops.
Astrid, you do make out footprints sort of appearing out of nowhere, walking towards you.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 13.
I scurry towards the footprints and just say, Jareth, I really hope this is you. Things didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. And she kind of like stares at all the chaos and then just like back down, and she like grabs a chestnut back out and just like starts eating it. And she says, I do think we need to double check that the chief is dead, though. How we want to go
And-
about that, I don't know.
So, and just so my character's expression right now is I'm kind of grinning ear to ear, but kind of with the expression of get fucked.
Oh, Jesus. So overhead, storm clouds are swirling together, and a heavy rain suddenly starts deluging over everything. This appears to have been magical in origin, as it came out of nowhere, as magic rains often do. And after about several minutes of heavy rainfall, it all dissipates, and now there's just smoke everywhere. And you slowly make your way back to it, and where the setting was, there's now something of a very scorched crater in most of the area. And several giants are just milling around, wondering what is they going to do next.
Can I make a investigation check to get an exact number?
Sure.
17.
Okay, you see about 6 giants.
And I'm guessing most of these are the scouts that returned.
Yep.
We see Willie and Bert.
Yeah, you see them too, and you see one of the other 6 is holding a staff that appears to be some sort of spellcaster who obviously summoned the rains.
Do I see?
You see what?
Do I see? Do I see their chief, their leader?
No, you do not.
What do you say? We finished them off.
Sure. I mean, we blew up their home. We immolated their entire clan. So let us not. It would be kinder, I think, at this point, to just wipe them all out than have any survivors. And she just nods. She's trying very hard to rationalize this to herself.
And for me, just looking at my expression, you probably think this is like normal for. Well,
So you're going to attack the rest of the giants?
I think we can take on 6 giants at once.
Okay.
6 panicked giants.
6 half immolated giants, maybe?
No, these are the scouts
Mm,
that were.
no, these are the
Scouts that
scouting
was-
parties, so these guys still look okay.
Fuck.
As
okay.
you approach, a few of the giants just start meandering off into the hills, they look kind of like they're in shock. About 3 are left.
Is the spellcaster still with them?
The spellcaster has also left the building.
There's
Okay,
3
then-
regular old smashy smash hill giants.
Yes, and one of them is standing next to Ragnorium's insensate form.
Say that again.
One of them is standing next to Ragnorium's insensate form.
So
Ragnorium.
so as I look at the ones standing next to Ragnorium,
Mm-hmm.
I do a quick flick of the wrist as my blade extends night, and I charge him. While charging him, I'd like to cast lightning strike and then attack with my sword as I get close enough.
Okay. So roll. What'd you roll for that?
So for the lightning, I rolled a 9.
That's for Stacy.
Yes.
19 hits.
Okay, so damage on the lightning is 20.
All right.
And then as I get close enough with my sword, I roll a 14.
14 also hits.
So with that, second. I'm a little slow with the dice.
Nice.
And my sword does a total of 19 damage.
19.
So I do a total of 39 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I can see you did that.
I like where this is going.
Before you decide how this plays out, I want to say, as he's running, I am going to whisper to Jareth and say, I'm going to go look for the chief. And I'm going to, like, if I can, try to sneak past them. And I just want to make sure the chief is dead. And that's all. I don't want to engage or anything.
And real quickly, because I do have a couple of really cool psionic powers
Uh-huh.
bonus action. This one's a really simple one. Just as a bonus action, I use a telekinetic shove. It has to have a strength save of 15 or be thrown back 5 feet.
The strength has to be. It's a strength check of that.
Yes, of 15.
Which one are you aiming at? The one you just brutalized, or another one?
The one I just brutalized.
Okay. It fails.
He goes flying back 5 feet.
Okay, so after getting chopped and slashed and burned, this giant is now sent stumbling forward and lands flat on its face.
This is going very well.
And the other 2 giants raise their clubs, see you approaching, and scream battle cries. Roar! Roll
I'm
initiative,
guessing-
everyone.
So I didn't get out before the initiative. Okay, fair enough.
22 total.
All right, so Jareth is 22. All right,
21.
Astrid 21. Uh huh.
25.
Okay.
I have +9 to it.
Dessel is what?
25.
25. Let me roll the giants.
Wait.
I thought I did pretty decently with 22.
Um,
Oh, wait, hold on. I have a random. Okay, no, that was better. I forgot I had advantage on initiative. Nope, I did better with 21.
Okay. All right, Kessel, you go first. Christ.
I just want to know, Carson, how did you think this was going to play out?
I thought you would like infiltrate the building, start killing off room after room while trying not to raise the alarm. But obviously, I was wrong.
I think you put
We're
too
not
much
really
faith in us.
Assassin's Creed.
You're what?
We're not Assassin's Creed.
Hey, at least I don't have the power to use thought bomb.
Use what?
The thought bomb, Darth Bane, take out the entire Sith Order.
He also took out the entire planet.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine if I was a 20th level character.
I don't want to imagine that right now. I don't have the mental capacity to imagine that right now.
Just imagine a magic ability like lightning.
Oh, man.
Yay. Jesus Christ. Anyway. So Kessel, what do you do first exactly? Hello?
Oh, do I get to go again?
No, what'd you already do?
Oh, so basically, as I charge the first guy, I cast my lightning strike, and then as I got close enough to him, I struck him, did a vertical strike with my sword, and then
You already did that.
yeah, and then my telekinetic shove.
Yeah,
Alright,
but then we rolled initiative, and you had the highest, so you're up.
Yeah.
Wait, well, is the one I just struck dead?
No, still alive, in pain.
It's science!
How close are the other ones?
They're about like 15 feet away, almost on all sides.
If I use attack hold on. Oh, they're all each about 15 feet away from each other?
Yeah.
Okay, damn, that won't. Okay, in that case, I straight up jump straight for the one I down, trying to plunge my sword into him.
Okay, you'll have to roll athletics to see you land correctly.
$15.
You land on him.
And nat 20 for the sword.
Oh, damn.
Roll double damage.
Oh, this day is beautiful. I had a shitty day at Airsoft. This is wonderful.
Yeah, I actually need this too. It's been not a bad week, but not a great one.
Been a long week.
I'm with
Get a
ya.
1 on every single die.
But it's okay, because right now it's a long weekend for me.
Nice.
So with the
You know-
sword, I do 23 damage.
You did 23 damage.
Yep.
All right. Since you rolled a nat 20, describe what you did.
So, right as I jump up and land, with both hands, I plunge my sword straight through his chest.
He screams out like a piggish yell of agony.
And then, as my second attack, can I target one of the other ones with lightning strike?
Sure. At this
23.
point, I dread what will happen if I say no.
23.
Roll for damage.
This is so much fun. 14 damage.
All right. Do you attack on your left or your right?
The one on my left.
Okay. 14 damage.
And again, as a bonus action, I use my telekinetic shove. Which is
you did 14 damage, you said?
Yes.
All right.
And why I do that, I target the other one with my telekinetic shove, which is the D15.
That one fails.
So he goes flying back 5 feet.
No, you fail, I meant. This one succeeds.
In that case,
the telekinetic shove does make a bit of a ripple effect on some of his layers of flab, but it doesn't do anything else.
Just gets his attention.
Yeah, now he's looking to eat you.
Well, I'm pretty sure I already had his, but.
So, Jareth, it is your turn. Kessel is about to be flanked by two very angry-looking giants, while currently torturing the third.
Are the other two, or any two of them, or even all three of them, in a line with each other?
Sort of like a triangle, more than a line.
Okay, so I get two of them in one line, kind of?
Yeah, that's like, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to... Can I get within 60 feet of the farthest one?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Sunbeam at 6th level.
Okay.
So they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, what's the DC?
17.
That fails.
9. 17. 26. 3. And 42 total points of that radiant damage.
Okay, which one were you attacking? Were you attacking the one on Kessel's left or Kessel's right?
Straight line through two of them.
So, how much damage you did this to both of them?
Yeah, straight line through two of them. 42 points of damage
Each?
and they're both blinded.
Oh, Jesus.
Until my
Christ.
next turn.
42 minus 42. Okay.
Oh my god, we are horrible people.
63. All right. 40. Okay. They're both blinded, and now they start flailing about, going, "Oh, I can't see." Astrid, you're up.
Okay, so we've got 2 or 3 left.
I think all three are still alive.
They're still alive for now.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, then can I get all of them in a how? Okay, would I be able to get all 3 of them if I? Let's see, it's a 20-foot radius sphere, so that's 40 foot altogether. You know, can I get all 3 of them?
They're only each about 15 feet apart from the one that Kessel is currently torturing with defenstration.
Okay, so I can get all 3 of them. Can I get them without getting Castle.
He's currently standing on top of one, shoving a flaming sword through his chest, so he'll probably get caught in the blast radius.
Mm, okay,
If he
well,
dies, he dies.
luckily I have careful spell, so okay.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Okay,
Scary
I
spell.
am going to cast synaptic static. And so everybody in a 20-foot radius sphere, so I'm only trying to target the giant, has to make an intelligence saving throw. Kessel succeeds automatically.
All right.
Um,
Intelligence?
yes, they have to beat a 15.
Oh boy. Let's see. The one that Kessel is on fails. The one to his left fails. And the one to his right actually succeeds.
Okay. Well, the two that failed are going to get 8d6 psychic damage. The one that succeeds gets half. So let me roll all that. Hold up.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Jesus
by all
Christ.
accounts, this has been a very successful one shot.
It has actually.
Honestly, of all the
is-
one shots I've done, this has been my favorite so far.
Aw, thank
Hands
you.
down.
This is fun.
That
So that's 28 points of
Okay.
psychic damage in total. So half 14 for anybody that succeeded. The ones that failed to save, though, their thoughts are muddled for 1 minute, and
Uh-huh.
it has to roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled from all of its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as its constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Wait, how much damage did you do again?
That was 28 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
14 to the one that succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, let me I'm going to copy and put in there what the Napic static does, but
And then they have to subtract a d6 from all their rolls.
Yep.
Okay.
And
This is the same number for all of them for the ones that failed.
okay, so yeah, for the ones that the ones that failed has the 28 points of psychic damage and the d6 subtracted. The ones that succeeded get 14 points and none of the other
Right. Okay.
the extra stuff.
Okay.
So Kessel takes 14 points of psychic damage, but he doesn't have any of the.
Okay. So it is the one on Kessel's left turn, who was one of the ones.
Hold up,
What?
that was not my turn.
Okay. What else what else is there left for you to do?
Okay, so I'm going to actually do Quicken Spell to cast a bonus action spell.
Okay.
And so you let me have the feat Spell Driver, so I can actually cast a 3rd level spell or lower as my bonus action.
Jesus.
And so I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray as 3rd level.
I
And
love how wide your eyes.
and so that creates 4 rays of fire, and I'm going to hurl them obviously at the giants.
Which giant are you hurling this at?
Well, I'm gonna do one for each. And then the one that looks the least hurt is gonna get a second ray.
Okay.
And so let me All right, so that unfortunately I have to make spell attacks, and those aren't necessarily the best, but we'll see. All right, let me get. All right, hold on. I've got too many dice out. Okay. Um, no, Cortana, I don't want you at all. Shut up.
You gone rampant yet?
All right, let's see. All right. So that's a nat 1 for one of the giants. That is the one that I was aiming to at. That's a nat 1 for that one. So that one obviously misses.
That's the one that you wanted to be the one that was least hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's see. I gotta do math. And then that is an 18 also at him.
This is versus AC?
Yeah.
Just a second. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
You sound so unsurprised.
The I guess the one on the left is going to be a 13. I'm guessing that doesn't hit because I bet
That
giant.
hits.
Oh shit. Okay. Also a 13 for the other. No, a 14 for the other one.
That definitely hits.
Okay. So I'm going to resolve this in phases because it is it's just 2d6 fire damage. Okay. So for the least hurt one, that's 9 points of fire damage. The one on the left is also 9 points of fire damage, and then the other one is 6 points of fire damage.
So all right, so the one under Kessel, how many points of damage?
It was 9.
The one on Kessel's left was also 9.
Yes, and then the one on the right was
how much?
6.
All right.
God, there are so many things popping up on my computer. Weird.
Okay.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Okay. The one under Kessel is now almost at death's door. The other two are still blind and have a negative to any attack rolls they try to make.
As well as having disadvantage on those attack rolls because they're blinded.
Yes.
Oh wait, did I have advantage on an attack roll?
Does it even matter at this point?
I don't know. Are they still alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then
She
I
could
would
get
like
a critical on one of them.
Yeah, I would. I really only want to do the one that I rolled a nat 1 on.
Okay.
Yeah. So I rolled a 17.
That
So
hits.
yeah, I mean that was just on the die before my bonuses. So
Okay.
that's 10 points of fire damage.
Instead of which one was that? Was that the one you did 6-2 or the one you did 9-2?
That was the one that was under Kessel because that was the one I rolled the nat 1 on.
Okay, so instead of 9, how much damage do you do to them?
Oh no, that's an additional 10 points of damage.
Okay, that one's dead.
Okay, cool.
Oh Jesus.
In one round of combat, we've managed to almost take down 3 hill giants.
Yes, and now it is their turn, whatever good that does me. So the one on Castle's left tries to awkwardly swing out towards where it can hear him with its club. That fails. And the one on the right tries the same thing. And that failed.
So it's my turn now, correct?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And I'm guessing they're both within 5 feet, right?
Yep.
So really quick, one action gonna do just to move them a little bit away from me. This uses one of my psionic energy die. I'm gonna use my psionic thrust. which
Mhm.
they have, and obviously they have significant disadvantage. Strength saving throw of 14, or they get knocked back 10 feet in any in
Fail. They fail.
they get knocked 10 feet away from me. And I did this so I wouldn't have advantage on using a 3rd level spell of Arc Lightning.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, what's it versus?
It's dexterity of 15.
They actually succeed this time. Well, they wait because -5. They fail.
So it is. So like I said, it's 3rd level spell, so it's 5d6.
Uh huh.
So a total of 17 damage. And as long as they're both within 5 feet of each other, they both take damage.
Was this the 17 to both of them?
Are they both still within 5 feet of each other? Because they both got knocked back.
Yeah, they are.
If they're within 5 feet, they both take 17 damage.
Okay, the one on your left is dead,
And then,
and there's more.
well, I still have my first thing was my bonus action.
Oh, good God.
No, there isn't. So and then.
Lady, there's no end then.
Save some for the rest of us, man.
We do still have 3 more that wandered off, remember?
They're
also
long
remember-
gone by this point.
So then I rush the last one with the sword.
Uh huh.
22.
That hits.
See, I really wish I had another bonus action so I could cast Booming Blade, but I don't. So I'm going to go for a 2-handed overhead strike.
Okay.
So that. So that does a total of 14 damage,
Okay.
and that will.
So this thing is on its last legs, but it's still, though blind and disoriented to the utmost extreme, it's still raring to go down swinging. Gareth, it is your
No.
turn.
All right. I'm just going to spin that sunbeam out of my hand right at him again.
Okay.
He's got to make another Constitution saving throw.
Uh-huh.
It'll be at 17.
It fails miserably.
4, 14, 22, 30,
Jesus Christ.
35, 38.
Damage.
38 more
Okay,
points of damage.
It is very much dead.
Like Sunbeam.
And now all the giants are dead in the area are dead.
I'm just going to keep that Sunbeam warm in my hand for a few minutes.
Uh-huh.
Do
I just
you
back
guys think
a second.
we'll still get paid after this? I mean, the chief is dead, right? Do
Yeah,
we
yeah.
think
Taking the
It was
straw
their
road
own
was a
magic
bonus.
that caused the fire. We'll go with that.
whatever?
Yeah, they did it. It wasn't our fault.
Exactly. You and I are
It
on the
wasn't
same
my
wavelength.
fault.
There's
Definitely
no witness.
not our
There's
fault.
no witnesses to us here being here, anyways.
There are those 3, but I guess they didn't see us, so no, we're good.
I'll do the talking because I can honestly say that I had nothing to do with burning the place down.
Okay, that is a
No.
good. I didn't technically have anything to do with burning it down, but like the actual burning. But yes, I think you should be the one to talk.
I feel like I should.
Feel like you should what?
I feel like I should.
You cut out again.
I say it sort of in a mocking, with a smirk on my face.
I didn't hear you. You think you should, or was that it? Full stop. You think you should?
Yeah, like in a mocking, in a surprisingly joking and lighthearted. I for my character, I say I believe I should agreement with that.
Okay,
Should we double check everybody's dead, or just like go back?
there is literally nothing left of
Yeah,
the.
to investigate. And...
There is literally nothing left of the steading. There's just ash.
Okay, then I think we're safe to go back.
So you head back to the coast, where the longship that departed you is surprised to see you arrive back so quickly.
and unscathed.
Yep.
I don't think any of us got hit at all.
I took
know.
damage from you guys, you bastard.
Yeah, you took damage from me.
But luckily, I do have an item that heals me.
Oh my god.
Alright, so back on the ship, everyone roll D4 again.
Okay. Come here, little pyramid. Here, triangles. Oh shit! I got a 3.
I got
Yes, you did.
2.
Okay, everyone gets seasickness.
Oh man.
And you spend the entirety of the voyage puking your guts out over the railing.
Like
Okay.
between like heaves, Astrid says, "The great acorn is the cause of this."
So you are welcome back with a hero's welcome. Though Thane Icetooth is a little perplexed on why you didn't just try to kill them all instead of killing them all by burning down the entire setting, which was a strategic outpost. But he's not going to make too much of an issue out of it. You did do what he asked, and you are all going to welcome. Lots of pay, and you all have the option to continue on together or go your separate ways throughout Krenugard.